tuning back into my channel. I'm Ebony the author, and today we are going to be discussing how you can promote yourself on social media. So in this generation, we all have Facebooks, Instagrams, Twitters, Snapchat. I actually just made a Twitter, but we all have those forms of social media, and instead of reading about who's kicking who out or who's not together, use that to promote your brand. And so when I say that is run promotions, like do ads that Instagram allows you to do, all to get your brand out and known. So when you have a business Instagram and your page is public, you're able to go to the promotions and view your insights. You can see who's watching your stuff, who's clicking on your website, who has shared, your posts, what age groups you're targeting, if you're targeting men, if you're targeting women, and where you're targeting at. A lot of times I'm so amazed to look at my pictures and I see like my books and everything that I'm doing. People in Tennessee are reading it or they're watching it, and people in Delaware. So it's a lot of people that you may never know that will get to see your stuff. Now, I was never one to really do this until recently, but if you put a whole bunch of hashtags relating to your company, your brand, and who you are career-wise, a lot of people will actually notice it. So it wasn't until like around Christmas, when I was doing my Christmas promotions and my Christmas sales, that I was putting like, oh, mommy and me, little photo of the day, like little stuff like that was trending on Instagram. And within a minute, I had like 100 likes on that one picture. The likes is not something that you want to focus on. It's the content that you're putting out. So I know a lot of pages that I see on Instagram and they have like 15K, 10K, even like 3K. I don't even have 2K. But it's really not about the followers. It's really about reaching your target audience. So you can have thousands of followers, but if you're not reaching any of them and none of them are showing interest in your brand or your product, then you're not really posting quality content. And your main focus should be the content that you're posting on your page. How interactive are you with your followers, with your feed, and with people they may actually go on your page? So the best things to keep yourself running and keep yourself relevant on social media is post consistently. Now, I'm learning to be consistent, especially now that I have a YouTube channel, and I'm like, when I want to record, it's like, oh my God, what do I even record about? But I still find something to record anyway, because you have to be consistent in order to build something. So I think working with your brand and promoting it is definitely something that you have to be consistent with. You have to post. You have to tell people when you're having a New Year's Eve sale, when you're having a Black Friday sale. Do giveaways. I'm learning that, to be a customer service person or being somebody that is for the people, and I want people to support me, I have to give. And I have to say, okay, I'm going to give you a free book with every other book that you buy. Or I'm going to give you half off for one book if you buy two. So you always have to do sales. Always find something that relates to what you're doing and what your brand is and things like that. So another big part of marketing and promotion is making these creative flyers, making these creative videos so that people are like, oh my God, what's that? Let me go to her page and check it out. Because if you just have like boring paragraphs, or if you just have things that are just like blah there, and you're not really drawing your potential customers, you probably won't get the customers that you could get if you were making your posts like live and really interactive for your followers. So yes, social media is a great place to start, but it's not where your business should end. You should build your brand on your social media until you reach the point where a website is necessary, where you can't reply to all these DMs in time, and where you need to reach people on a higher level and your client base is really growing. That's when you shift and you make your own website. So that's what I did at one point. At first my social media, I wasn't really consistent with posting and with interacting, telling people like, hey, look at my brand. But when I got to that point where I was comfortable doing that, then I was like, okay, this is too much, like too many DMs, too many people are like, where can I find your book, blah, blah, blah. So I like blocked out the middlemen of having people order my books from Amazon, and I created a website. The benefits of having a website is that people get to see you and only you and your brand and your company and the things that you stand for. They're able to book you. Like I have on mine a booking tab like for consultations or whatever. But whatever it is that you do, make sure that you have all these different tabs on your page where people can be like, oh my God, but she didn't put a contact. make sure you have a contact us page. I don't want to say don't have a Gmail, at Gmail, because I have an at Gmail. Now I literally just bought one that's not an at gmail.com email, but start small. You have to start with the small things in order to grow bigger. So one thing when it comes to marketing, so one last jewel, is that never be afraid of what people may think or may, misconceive about you, because it's like, it's your brand. You know what you were doing when you created this brand. You know the levels and the heights that you want your brand to grow to. So only do things that will be beneficial to you. Don't worry about, oh my God, if I post this pic, who's not going to like it? That's not what it's about. It's all about people seeing your content and saying, okay, I see she has a brand. People today are like, okay, I see she has a brand. I see she has children's books, but, I'm going to watch her from the side. Don't worry about that. Do what you're going to do, because at the end, people are going to see that. And they're going to be like, okay, I need to buy a book. I know where to go to. Even though I never, gave her recognition for it, I know where to go to find whatever services I need. So just always take time out to plan your content. I'm not saying post all your services at once. I'm saying, like, plan it out. Today, Monday, I'm going to post this sale that I have coming up. And then Tuesday, I'm going to post, the products that may be included in the sale. Wednesday, maybe you could take a break. Thursday, you come back and maybe somebody posted a picture of the products that they just bought from you and they love it. Post that. Let people know that, you're working and people are buying your stuff. Because you don't want to just be the person that's like all talk, but nobody has ever seen somebody use your product or wear your product or whatever it is. So promote it and say, okay, people are buying my stuff. That makes people to say, okay, well, she bought it. That means it's not so bad. Let me give it a try and buy it too. So those are my jewels for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my little tips on how to market your brand and how to promote yourself better on social media. Social media cannot always be taken in a negative light, but you can use your business to turn it into a positive light. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Ebony the Author. See you next time.